Spooky intro. Oh boy. Well, welcome back, people. This is Impala 100. Do you remember this place? Well, this is our nether mine, in case you guys are unfamiliar. We've been doing some nether mining. Let's take a look. How many? We're up to 3 full double chests of netherrack just down here alone. Lots of other stuff, but the most important stuff is here. We have a bunch of quartz and a bunch of gold. It's just good to have some quartz because we use a ton of observers. And gold, we're running low because we're going to be using more in today's episode. We've been making lots of powered rails. And this is going to be a treacherous climb. But yeah, we've been using lots of powered rails to assist us in our auto collection methods over at Tom's Tunnels. We are actually playing in, oops, if you look at the top left, Minecraft 1.21.6. It has come out as of yesterday. I have yet to play around with the features. However, we will be doing that soon. But I want to put a bow on Tom's Tunnels before I start getting distracted by all the new cool stuff. However, isn't there new graphics, beautiful visuals here? Hold up. Is this it? Enhances the UI contrast of... Is this it? It doesn't look different right now. See if that changes. Okay, I think I found it. So there's fast, fancy, and fabulous. Graphics uses screen shaders for drawing weather, clouds, and particles behind translucent blocks, water. Okay, so this is gonna affect my performance. So I don't think I'm going to use this. Wow, this is different. This is very different indeed. So this isn't the high contrast stuff. This is 100% updated graphics. I think I've wasted enough time on this. I think it's a good balance. However, I kind of want to see how it looks during the editing process. So I'm going to opt out and go back to fancy here. And if we're feeling the vibrant visuals later, then we will just enable it again. But for now, we're hanging tight. I'm done messing around. Let's show off Tom's Tunnels. In the last episode, it was another live rendition. And we made the Truman Dome. What's up, Tom? Back here. So we've done a little bit of work on our transition going into the Truman Dome. By the way, that's starting to add up quite a bit. We have this jutting off to the left here as well. That's where we're going to be finishing up the tunnels today. But yeah, that's about it. Farms are working. They're doing well. We're starting to be able to make a ton of profits down here. And let me show you exactly what I mean. By the way, off camera, again, this tunnel here, villagers have been breeding up. We've been trading up said villagers. You guys have seen this all before. We made a secret entrance and exit here with this button. It's just a simple redstone door. Can I share this with you guys? There we go. Yeah, this is the redstone in case you're interested. It's always powered on, but there's a piston that will push whenever there's a signal coming from this pressure plate or from the button behind there. So that's how the redstone works. It's fun. And now it's disguised. But yeah, anyways, here's all of our villagers. We've been trading up a ton of masons here, getting a ton of bricks. And we've been getting the emeralds from our farmers here. And by the way, there's some golems chilling out. So I traded up, what is it? This is our master farmer that we brought in. I haven't traded up any of the other ones yet because I think I'm going to be abducting 4 of these guys here for today's farms that we're building to put a kind of a cap on this. And yeah, it looks like we almost have this place maxed out with villagers. So here's where all the butchers are at. We're going to have to trade these guys up eventually. And it looks like a lot of them are buying chicken. 2, 3... And then you buy pork and you buy pork too. So we'll have to trade them up off camera. Again, it's something that I don't think leads to the best or most entertaining type of content. But that's that. So the last thing I want to make today, and I've already said it, I want to make auto crop farms. I want to make an automatic wheat, potato, carrot, and beetroot farm. And then I want to trade all that stuff for more profits here. And then this is going to be the completed method of us earning emeralds in this world, this little area here. So I think we need to start by doing a little bit of digging here. I want our storage, which I'll show you this as an example. Basically, I want storage for carrots and potatoes on one side over there, and on the other side, wheat and beetroots. We've already kind of went through the fundamentals of automatic farming here. So we're going to have automatic collection methods leading into item elevators, which then go into, they get sorted into the correct funnel, all that stuff. Back here, we're going to have to dig this out, and this is where everything's going to start. I kind of want to break up what we've done before. I don't know how just yet, but I want the, all the villagers to be kind of visible here as they're farming up their assorted crops. And then we'll walk through the steps of how this all works here. So first and foremost, I'm going to dig. We're going to dig out the space necessary to make said farms, and then we could explain the mechanics behind it. So give me 1 second. Okay, here's a diggy fun time update. We are essentially doing this here. So we're going to have these storage containers here. Then there's going to be one farm, two farm here, which you're going to be able to view on this side and also this side. And then we'll have two farms at the ends here. Yeah, I guess that's the plan. And then what we're going to do in the ends here, I have no clue. I feel like there needs to be something there, so maybe some paintings or something, I don't know. That's the design we're going with. This is what happens when you freelance. Yeah, we could have definitely made use of this here, but I really wanted the farm to be centered here, which is the whole point. So it's a 9x9 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we wouldn't have been able to do that here because if we dig in here, by the way, I'm using the fortune pickaxe because we actually need cobblestone, but this would dig in, oops, directly to, our redstone here. Lordy, okay, that's just a gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could have probably squeezed it. Okay. Whatever, I'm out of excuses. I lose, but we're doing it this way here. So I'm going to finish it up. It's going to be a giant T shape here. Lots more digging to go and lots more fun to be had. BRB. Okay, I think we had too much fun. We dug out this T here, and we also have every single room dug out and added in the stone bricks just around where the villager's going to be walking around, harvesting crops. We'll get to that in a second. But I have a better idea for the functionality of this area here. So each one of these farms is going to have its own dedicated bay. These farms will feed this area and this one to this. And over here, these farms will feed this little middle section here, which fits perfectly, if I'm not mistaken. Right here is the edge of this thing. So anyways, we're going to get to decorating it in a bit, but we're going to have a chest probably right here. So row of chests, and then pillars in the middle here going up and around. So that's the plan. That's what's going on here. And now it's a matter of decorating and then making this come to life. Now, in case you guys were unfamiliar, villagers not only trade with us, but the farmer villagers do something very specific. They, and most of you probably know this, these guys, if I give them an inventory, let's say of carrots or whatnot, not only will they breed up a population, but they will also harvest whatever's in their inventory. So I'm trying to find a fresh batch of farmers here with nothing in their inventory. And I'm going to max out, I believe it's 6 stacks per villager they have an inventory of. I want to hire 4 of these farmer villagers. We're going to take them up to their new place of work where they will be working 24/7 for me. We'll max out their inventories with whatever they're supposed to harvest. So then when they do harvest crops and they can't pick it up, a hopper minecart will then swoop it up and then plug it into our storage here. Essentially, we're going to be getting lots of crops from this that we will then trade back over here for emeralds. So basically, this is the big finale here. Man, this is so much digging, but it's a lot of the stuff that we've already done, right? So that's why I'm trying to get this done. I'm trying to get this over with so we can move on to more, some more fun projects here. But yeah, auto farming in Minecraft, fun stuff. What I'm going to do now is we need to, first off, decorate the hallways here. We're going to do that. But additionally, or maybe we'll do that last, functionality-wise, we need to dig this out. Dirt is going to be on this level. It's going to be a giant glass, thing going around here. Underneath, we'll have this. Underneath the glass, I should say. We'll have this. And then dirt will be at this level. And then one level further will be where the minecarts are going to be at. And then, what is it? We'll probably have to dig down one more in certain spots here to kind of set up the item elevator. So I'm going to do one of these here, show off what it ends up looking like, and then we're going to replicate it to the other 3 farms. So in case you guys forgot how we did this before, I'm going to be running 2 rows of redstone torches. We got to take this coal here. This is free coal. Okay, coal is acquired. So essentially down here, we're going to have 2 layers of redstone. We'll go ahead and grab said redstone over here. And we'll cover it up just like so. So again, we'll replicate it on this end in case you missed it there in the editing process. Redstone torches down, cobblestone up. Y'all are experts on this by this point. And then hoppers going this way like so. And then we start the fun adventure of adding a bunch of these alongside these, right? So whenever we run into the cobblestone we placed, we do that. Oops. So this is why we mined up a ton of gold, because we're going through a ton of it here. And we're going to have to do one additional layer. I just realized over here, which will involve a few more these bad boys. And there we have it. Now we could test this out too. Let's make ourselves a hopper minecart real quick and throw it down, and it should be able to make a full lap without any assistance here. The only thing I'm worried about is this stretch. Oh yeah, not a problem at all. Okay. Okay, now we need to make the auto dispenser, which we'll just do real quick. So we're just digging out a little bit of space here. Again, this is where the collection system is going to go, and we kind of have a tunnel here with our inventory all goofed up, filled up, whatever you want to say. Okay, so let's see if I remember this correctly. So I believe I'm going to try to use a dropper first and foremost. So you could take a dropper or dispenser, which then goes out to a comparator that reads it through a block. So we're going to do, oops. We're going to do block right here. Beautiful. So comparator reads said signal because there is a block. There we go. There's some copper here. And that then goes into a piston, right? Sticky piston specifically, which is holding a observer. And this observer goes into here, which then lets out a redstone dust. And yeah, there we go. So whenever stuff is picked up in here, it gets shot out. And now we can maneuver a very quick and easy ice pathway going into an item elevator up here. Okay, so space is a tough factor here. So what we're gonna do, oh lordy, soak touch? Soak touch? No, okay, we're just wasting more, it's fine. So we're gonna go sign here, right? And now we're gonna go water column, because I'm trying to create momentum here essentially. Then ice, triple ice actually. Ice. Then going up into bubble column here. And then take kelp. Go up all the way. And this should go into a hopper thread. So let's go ahead. Take this out. We'll then go up here. Okay, tons of mumbling. Let's see if this works now. So this is going to be all covered up. We're not going to see it ever again. And, well, hopefully we don't see it ever again. This is just going to be a test run here. So let's go ahead and place a ton of kelp. And let's see if we have all of our kelp back up in the hoppers here. Should be on the bottom row. Oops! Oh, lordy. We're making things interesting here. There's our 23, though. So this is working. I forgot that this is covering stuff up here. So, okay. There we go. It's fully functional for the most part, minus the villagers. So we're going to do this to the other 3 segments. It's going to take some time here. But by the time it's done, it'll be the fun part of moving villagers in and crops and all that good stuff. All right, so goodness gracious, it's been a couple hours. Lots of rinse and repeat, but this should be the last one here. So as you can see, we have some other completed farms here. All the hopper minecarts are going, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a part of my test here with the kelp. 23 is the magic number. And then I also tested out the item elevators on these end by adding torches, and it looks like perfect. Everything's getting picked up. One more thing I got to do here, just real quick, is add that. And after this will obviously be some decoration. Now, I did want to walk through this one part with you guys. So, because it's a little interesting. Essentially, in the middle of this 9x9 area, we are going to be adding a waterlogged stair. And we need to make sure it is facing the correct position here so that it doesn't flood our minecart track and completely destroy it. But other than that, it's going to allow us to farm up all the adjacent blocks around here. And here is how the waterlogged stair goes. You just want it up on this direction. You go to the side of this block, not this one. And then we add a composter on top with a slab. And the slab is super important because if a villager jumps up there, it could destroy farmland. So just for the simple fact that we're trying to, maximize efficiency here, we're going to want to have that slab. But yeah, that's about it. This is the one step I didn't really show in the previous clip, but it's just been a lot of rinse and repeat. But now I feel like I'm a master at redstone. I'm a master at farms. And soon I'm going to be a master of wrangling in villagers. Now, it's been a while here. I'm going to take a break. My dog's cutting me off, to be quite honest. So, but I do need the break. We've been at this for 3 hours almost. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of decorating here, just with the tunnels. Yeah, doing some decorating, and we'll be back once we're wrangling in villagers. But this thing is almost 100% complete. I can't believe it. Yeah, Tom's Tunnels is almost done. Okay, so trap is set for now. Okay. This happened way sooner than I thought. I placed a log down here in a boat. Essentially, I'm trying to move villagers. Yeah, come on, go this way. This is a lot better in theory. Yeah, the issue with the boat here, well, maybe I could lead the boat. Hold up. We need to be problem solvers here. Didn't we just do this not too long ago? So what I was trying to say is while we are leading these boats and transporting villagers, I want to show off what this looks like over here now, all decorated. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you just needed an angle, I think. Okay. So, anyways, like I was saying, I want to show off this area. So we'll go on a little field trip, me and our first beautiful volunteer. This is what it looks like all decorated now. I have item frames for whenever we put in, what is it? When we put in the actual crops being grown. So here we go. So, villager number 1 is here. The lead was already picked up, so it's going to be, yeah, spit out over here in a second. Let's go ahead and get some glass here. I had to mine up a bunch more packed mud. Take our lead back. Look at that. It's working. Yeah, anyways, this is what it looks like now. It looks great. And now we need to... What do you want to farm up? I guess is my question to you. I kind of need you in a boat again. Yeah, I need you in a boat because I need you to pick up stuff. That's all potatoes. Maybe we could do beetroots first. So I believe we need to give you these until your inventory is full. So there we go. That's 1 stack. 2 stacks. Oops. 3 stacks. 4 stacks. 5 stacks and 6 stacks. I think that should max out. And if I try to give you a 7th one, you will get it. Hold up. 8 stacks. Wait. How much inventory space do you have? 8 stacks. Okay, 8 stacks is the number. I don't have enough beetroot seeds here, so be right back, buddy. That's hysterical. Okay, so 8 stacks is the amount we need. So I'm actually going to grab... Tried to be all prepared here. It never works out that way. We're going to take this right here and grab another 2 stacks of everything else just to be safe. And luckily, we have been just excellent farmers here over the past 63 and I guess now 64 episodes. So we have such a crop surplus. This is nothing. The investment is so minimal. So we're going to go here, grab 2 more stacks of each just to be safe. And even then, we'll probably have some to add to the stockpiles here. And by the way, I did a little bit of editing here in between this clip and the last. And I'm playing on the, whatchamacallit, going back to graphics here. Fabulous graphics. I guess we don't get the shaders yet. I think that's a Bedrock thing, not a Java thing. So, in case you all were wondering, that's what's going on. I finally figured it out here. So, okay. We have the boat. Now it's just a matter of planting down all these beetroot seeds here before Mr. Farmer Man decides he wants to plant his. And that inventory should be filled up to the brim from here on out. Oh, is that not enough? There's not enough light in the middle here? Hold up. Oh, I forgot about this mechanic. Okay. So this is a mechanic for when you're farming underground. You need to have a certain light level. If you're not exposed to the sky, you need to be at a certain light level. So for instance, if I add 40, I need to make some jack-o'-lanterns real quick, and I know this guy's going to try to escape. But then we have a ton of pumpkins down here. This is super easy. Okay, now that we place that there we go. Just missing a 5th one. Okay, so you should be all set. You should pick your profession when you wake up. So we'll go ahead and sleep here real quick as this beautiful music's playing and as my dog is playing in the background too. So now that it's morning, you take your profession. All this will grow up and we'll have plenty of beetroot waiting for us over here in just a matter of probably a couple of days here in Minecraft, I want to say. But yeah, that is the plan. Again, we're gonna... Hey, Tom. We're gonna just take villagers up here one by one. How I've been doing this. Again, we have this log right here. What I do is place a workstation up here to lure somebody up. So the plan wasn't to lure up 2 people here, but this is a novice mason. So we could go ahead and try to split them up, believe it or not. So I'm hoping these guys, we could kind of corral them. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. You guys just go crazy. How about that? Okay, you go there. And you already found a profession, right? Thank you for doing the work for me. That was so nice of you. Because of that, what profession do you get here? I need you to stay still, though, so hop in this boat. Thank you. I think since it's beetroot on that side, we're going to do wheat seeds. So we'll go ahead, place all of you down here. And you should be out of inventory space. Boom, perfect. Okay. Okay, second villager is now going to be hard at work here. So we're already halfway done. This is a lot easier than before, and we already have a third one queued up. So let me finish up the other 2 here. This was less drama-filled than expected, which is a good thing, actually. And just like that, we have 4 farmer villagers here, hard at work. And they're getting paid handsomely here. The precious gift of life, that's what they're getting. So nothing beats that. But yeah, here we go. Tom's Tunnels, 100% complete. The only thing missing, these walls, I have no clue what to do. So we're going to hang tight. Maybe we expand them. Maybe we say, hey, Tom's Tunnels aren't done. But for now, we're definitely done with it. It's been a while. Oh, bone meal. How did that get in there? Oh, I guess are you composting stuff? Okay. We'll take the bone meal, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we got our first beetroot. That's good. So it's already working here. I guess we're getting another form of bone meal. I didn't realize that was a new... These are all from me, by the way. I didn't realize that was a new form of, what is it? Drops from here. I guess they compost, actually. So, okay. Well, this sure was fun. What I think I'm going to do is try to breed up villagers here a little bit more. We still have a little bit of time, in my opinion, so we're going to clean up the shulker mess here. Let these farms run a bit. Try to max out villagers. And we need to actually put back all their workstations here because I was being mean and took them to find some volunteers out of here. So we'll go ahead and place these back down again. Boom. Awesome. So, yeah, time to, employ these guys, breed up a population. I want all chicken trades, by the way. I'm thinking of maybe doing like a chicken cooker, except a chicken drowner, actually, in one of these sides here. So we could just kind of trade these guys up pretty effortlessly. The raw rabbit, that's just a sad trade, by the way. But yeah, you guys have seen enough of me here. I'll be right back. We're going to try to just let these farms go to work and let time go by. All right, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Also, we just put up this no solicitor sign. Yeah, I think they're trying to hide. I think they know that they're in trouble here. So we're gonna let them be. I think they feel bad. But what the heck? I don't know what to make of this. This is just too majestic. The most random place for a wandering trader to spawn in here. We're working underneath here. That's just hilarious. I don't know what to say about this. It's been a while since we've been up here. How are the Citadel people doing? One fear I had was that this little bottom section was going to run into our tunnels. I'm not sure how close we were, but it felt like we were getting close because we were underneath the sniffer nest here. So we're probably within like a matter of blocks there. But yeah, I know I'm rambling. I have spent some time trading up villagers. We have breeded up all the bed spaces here. So we'll show that off real quick right through Tom's Tunnels. So every single bed is filled and we have maxed out all of the masons. They're very easy. All you have to do is sell them stone and then gather up a bunch of emeralds, then trade them up. So yeah, we have infinite amounts of bricks and quartz now that we could get from these guys, which means that our quartz mining efforts in the nether could be kept towards redstone and observers. And we're also starting to trade up farmers. This is our second master farmer here. And the butchers, it's going to take some time, but it's going to be a while until we get all the berry bushes going. So again, no rush there. And as you can see, we have all of our master masons right here snoozing away. But yeah, I think I'm sick of being down here. I think we're done. This has been a very fun project to work on. With a wheat farm not working. There's all this wheat to harvest yet. This guy's just not doing it. Same with the beetroots. But eventually I think this is all going to be coming in over time. So it's nothing we need to rush into again. Should be all good to go. And since we're all good to go, that means we're going to end the episode. So we're going to meet you over at the Enchanted Forest, answer one of your, or I guess address one of your awesome comments, and wrap this thing up. It now takes 3 rockets to get to the top of the Tree of Chaos, by the way. Just an FYI, fun fact. We have one more tree to add up here first. Caroline, welcome to the Tree of Chaos. I hope you enjoy the view up here in the brand new 1.21.6 update. And yeah, here's your tree. You are now on top of the world. Holy moly, what's build height? This is at 248 right now. Hold up, I think it's like 252? 255, okay. Hold up. Okay, 320 is world height. So if we ever get there, we're going to have to make some decisions on how this tree continues to grow. I guess it's going to have to start going out the sides or something. I don't know. We'll have to decide here. Okay, so today's comment is coming from Brian Glaze. Hello, Creeper. I see ya. And Brian Glaze, as we're killing this creeper, says, I indeed learned something today. I never knew that people used to travel quickly using ender pearls. That's pretty witty, honestly. I had an idea. It would be great if people that play the game slowly like this just got together on a vanilla world and just slowly built up their own homes, farms, and nether hubs. Then we would all travel around visiting one another. And you know what, Brian? I think that's an excellent idea. Maybe one day I'll get back into the whole server thing. And maybe we could find people who are playing the same way, which would be even cooler. This is a very niche way of playing the game. And servers are very tough. They are. It's very tough because it's a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of different perspectives, right? And so it's tough to do. It sounds awesome. And I really do appreciate this idea and comment. So it's a dream for sure. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I always love this part of the episode where we're running around admiring the work that we've done. Admiring this. Just a gorgeous specimen. That's just hysterical. Oh, Lordy. Okay, that's a great way to end the episode. Thanks, people, for tuning in. If you happen to enjoy today's episode, be sure to leave a like rating below. It really does help out the channel. And if you hated it, leave a dislike and tell me why. I just had a voice crack there. I thought I was about to drown. Anyways, this has been Impala 100. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy for now. Bye-bye.